novel probably started back when I was studying philosophy at university, and some of the ideas and concepts that I was introduced to unsettled me and made me uncomfortable and disturbed me. And I think that's just the way my mind works. Anything that's sort of in the metaphysical realm or the philosophical realm can do that to me. And so I'd been thinking about some of these ideas for a long time, ideas about relationships and reality and solitude and loneliness. And so I wanted to write about that stuff, and I wanted to write about it in a sort of non-academic way. And when I had the idea for this couple and the road trip that they were going to take, it felt natural to put the two things together. I don't write an extensive outline. When I start writing a novel, I have an idea, sometimes just an image. And I don't know, where I get certain ideas. They just, as you're writing, it feels like it writes itself. It feels like you are sort of a messenger. You're just sort of relaying what this story is. It's almost like it's already there. And I like that feeling. There are other days when you're writing when it feels like it's such a struggle and a challenge, and it's the days though where the story kind of reveals itself to you that I love and that I look for when I'm working. This novel really, I think, changed over the course of drafts, and in the most significant way, I think it changed by deletion. So as I wrote more and more drafts, what I was doing was actually taking stuff out and really hoping to make this novel as short and as concise as possible. I think throughout the process of this book, I wrote more drafts of this one than I have in any other book I've written. It felt sort of like a puzzle that I was putting together. So everything in the book has a purpose, and there's a reason for it, and I hope to make it a little bit easier on readers, because there's stuff in this book for readers to think about, and so I didn't want any extra. I wanted to be very thorough with that, and at times that can be difficult because there are parts that you like as the author, but it's for the best to end up taking it out. I do end up frightening myself. The content for me sort of has to be scary, because otherwise I won't be invested in it. And if I'm going to write a book, it's going to take me 2 or 3 years, and it has to feel relevant for me and personal, and that makes it worthwhile. That makes me want to write about it. In the case of I'm Thinking of Ending Things, as I wrote it, there were times when I was scaring myself, and I knew then I was onto something. I knew that was probably a good sign, and I hoped in the times where I would surprise myself or scare myself that it would maybe have a similar effect on readers.